to go. I don't go no more. From now on, everything's gonna be alright. Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go. Don't ever leave me.
Alright, y'all can see I got a trailer here. It's an older trailer. I think it's a 1990. I just tagged it. I already done forgot the year, but I think it's a 1990. But this gonna be the trailer once I get my OBS, my Landau, my 95 Impala, all my projects. Once I get them ready for the shows, I'll probably be using this trailer first, until I get another one. But we're about to restore this one. We're gonna paint it because it looks like it's just some spray paint, black spray paint, what they did before they sold it. We're gonna clean it up. Also, we're gonna put some LED lights on it. These lights here don't work, so I'm gonna run all new wiring. We're gonna sand it all down, spray probably some Rust-Oleum on it. We're gonna put some state pockets on it because it don't have any. Only thing it got is these here on each side and one in the middle. But we're gonna put some state pockets on the sides. Also some running lights down the side. What else we're gonna do? We're gonna put a winch on it. Also a tongue box up front. We'll probably cut all this off here. I started because this here was rusted. It had a little tray up under it, well over it, and when they spray painted, they ain't worried about taking this off. So I put some rust mort on this when I first got it. What else we're gonna do? I got everything I need. I need to get the paint and the primer, but everything else, like the tongue box, the wire, the winch, the lights, I'm gonna go in the house and get all those parts, and I'll show you with everything I got. I got new tires. I got them in the back of the truck. I'm gonna paint the wheels. Just clean it up, freshen it up, So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and get all these parts that I got, and we'll get started. Here go the tires here. I can show you the tires on the back of the truck. 4 brand new tires. So let me get the rest of the parts. Here's everything except the tongue box and the winch. I bring the tongue box and the winch whenever I get ready to install it. But we're gonna open up these boxes. I done had this stuff probably a month and a half. I probably done had the trailer that long. Maybe 2 months. These look at the cat. Won't leave me alone. These tail lights. Wiring, side markers. It's all the LED light kit right there. Just the wiring for the winch. Just a quick disconnect because I'm gonna have the winch. I'll be able to take it off when I ain't using it, so it'll stay out the weather. Just a quick disconnect. This a stand-up receiver tube. This how I'm gonna fabricate something sort of baby. I'll be able to pull the winch out, put it back in whenever I get ready to use it. And these boxes here, I'm not sure what they is, but we finna open them up. Oh, this the spare tire carrier. I'll be welding this on. I'm not gonna use the bolts and stuff. Okay, I definitely don't know what this is. This might not even go. to the trailer. I be getting so much stuff in. Okay, this the winch mount. Let's see what this is here. Oh, these the stakes. They're gonna go on the side. The teardowns. For the teardowns. I think I got, let me see, 8 of them. No, it's more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 of them. So we got 10. We're gonna use them all. And this here, not sure what this is either. Oh, this the wire. I'm replace all this here. So in the box, the junction box. All right, we're gonna put this stuff back up. And our first step is removing all this old wire and the lights. Get that out the way. Okay, I got the old lights off the mounting point. On each one of them, the screw was rusted and I had to put some vice grips on the backside of it just to get it off. Now I'm gonna cut these wires and I pull all the old wires out. And I also got my wires pretty much ran. Well, I ain't got them ran. I just got them laid out. Make sure they long enough. On they wire harness, they got all the wires running on this side, but I'm gonna separate them. And I got my side markers where I want them. Well, somewhat where I want them. And the junction box is right here. Thinking about mounting it inside the frame over here. That should give me plenty of cord. I think that's it. I think I'm just finding out exactly where I want these at. Then I start drilling my holes for them. There's the tail light here, brake light. It's gonna be here. I got a lot of holes to drill. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. I brought me a Sharpie. I start marking the holes out with this silver Sharpie. So I made a template for my side markers here. Got 3 holes, one in the middle for the wires and the other 2 on the sides for the screws. And I measured, I put a piece of tape here so I can make a mark. I got it 29 inches separated from this end to this end here on both sides. This is my other mark. And then I got my template here. I took a straight edge, ran it straight up and down so I can line this up with this here. That's where I take my Sharpie. And I just put it through the holes and made my marks. That's where I drill my 3 holes. I do that all the way around. But on the back gonna be kind of different because I think I'm gonna put the lights back here on the ducktail somewhere. Back here instead of right there. So I'll probably have them, see if I have it going slanted, I'll probably keep it straight like that. I haven't decided yet. But we'll figure that out once we get back here. Let me go ahead and drill these holes up here. I'm finished up drilling all the holes for the lights. I done broke a few drill bits, but I got all, how many is it? 6 of them done, you can see. And on this back, I decided to just put this backside marker right here. I was gonna put it back here, but I didn't want the ramps to interfere with it, snagging the wire, so I just put it right here. And I got the brake light. It's going here. I'm working on the junction box now. Trying to make sure I got enough wire to hook it up. Let me take you over here where I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Look at the cat taking a nap. But I'm putting the box here. Hold on. Alright. Box going here. Alright, I got my holes marked. I just gotta drill them out. I'm gonna put a bolt, washer and nut from that there. It didn't come with none, so I gotta go to Home Depot, Lowe's, get some. Alright. I got those holes drilled. I almost made a mistake. I forgot about take this in consideration, the tie carrier, when I was putting these lights in. Because I was thinking I might have covered them up. Because when this go here and the tire going now, I was thinking it might cover up the lights, but I think we're gonna be alright. Now, I'm gonna go get that tone box and see where I need to drill these holes at. I gotta cut all this here off though. I'm gonna get my cutoff wheel, cut this off. Also, remove these nuts and bolts, cut this here off. Okay, I got these brackets here cut off. Now, I'm gonna remove these as well, because if I don't, the box gonna be, it ain't gonna be flat, so I'm gonna have to cut these wheels also. Here we go. It's the last plate. Now we're gonna take I'll probably go back and knock some of this down with the cutoff wheel, so I won't have to grind it so much. Then I'm gonna take this flap disc, once I cut some more of it off somewhere flat, I'm gonna take this flap disc, get it smooth, knock these edges down. I got everything cut off smooth with the surface. Now we'll go get the tone box and measure it. Then we'll drill our holes to mount it. Alright, y'all, this the tongue box. I think it's 39 inches. I'm gonna drill me probably 4 holes at the bottom so I can mount it to the plate there. Alright, let me do that. It's the following day. It rained a little bit last night. It's supposed to rain for a week straight, but it's not raining now, so I decided to come back out here and get some more work done. You can see it's already surface rusting, but that ain't no big deal. I cleaned it up right before I paint it. So now we got all the holes drilled for the tongue box and the lights and stuff. Now we got to decide where we're gonna put the tie carrier, which I already know. I'm putting it in the middle of those 2 lights there, those 2 side markers. So it's gonna be somewhere right there. Then we got 10 stake pockets. So we gonna space these out and figure out where we're gonna put these. They can't interfere with the lights and the tie carrier. So let me figure that out right quick, and then I'll cut y'all back on. Okay, I got them all positioned out somewhere where I want them, but I'm gonna have one left because there's nowhere to really put it since that tie carrier gonna be there. It's no big deal, but I have 9 and plus these that's already here. See, I got 1 here, tie carrier, 1 there, 1 here behind the light. Also, it's a crack right here in the ducktail. You can see right up in here. So I have to weld this before I put this stake pocket on. I'm gonna open this up and weld it. It don't go all the way down, but probably go to right here. So I fix that. Then I got a stake pocket there. Also here, there, and 3 up here. So now I take my grinder with the flap disc on, and I grind all this here, this area here. It ain't gotta be perfect right now because I'm just cleaning up the metal so I have good clean metal to weld to. We're gonna change this flap disc here. You can see I done wore it out. This what, 40 grit. Alright, good to go. Okay, I got all that sanded down. I gotta go back and hit it right before I weld, but I just wanted the paint off of it for now. Now, I'm coming out with my game plan on this winch. I got my hitch receiver. I'm gonna cut it off right here. Y'all might can't hear me because we got these robot lawnmowers out here cutting grass. Y'all can see that. But I'm gonna cut this off, then I'll probably cut some of this off, but once I cut this, then I'll do my measurements from there. Let me go ahead and do that. That's the extra there. I'm not gonna need that, but these two pieces I'll be using. It's gonna be the base, and this gonna sit on top of the base. But I gotta cut that angle so it'll go on back like I want it. That's what I'm doing now. I gotta draw that angle, then cut it. Both pieces cut the size. Got my angle. Now, slide in there like I want it. Now, I'm gonna grind all this down to bare metal because I'm gonna weld these pieces together first on both sides. Go from there. Okay, what I've been doing, I've been grinding this down to bare metal. Also, around the edge here where I be welding this back side. I decided to put it up like this here. And this piece here, I'm not gonna use this piece because this is if I was gonna bolt it down, but I'm welding it, so I'm not gonna use this back piece for that. But I will be using it for this here. I'm gonna cut the metal because I'm gonna block these ends in. So I'm gonna cut some metal out for that. Also this front, this bottom part, I'm gonna close that off. Just gonna turn it like this here. Should have enough. Yeah, I can weld the rest of that. Alright, y'all, I got Ro on the camera.
What's up? What's up?
But this what I done cut. I done cut all this. This going on the back up in here. I beveled all the ends, what I'm gonna be welding. This going on the front, but I'm gonna put together for you. I tried to label it so I can know top and bottom. It's going here. This front piece gonna be here. I'm gonna close it in. Then I got this back piece to close this back piece in here. Y'all can see it's open right there. Then once I get everything welded, I'm gonna weld everything to the all other metal. But look at this right here. This from the factory now, so y'all don't get on me. See how it's kind of slanted? It ain't the level. I'm thinking about cutting the weld and then pushing it in, then re-welding it. I don't know, but it ain't gonna stop nothing. The receiver still go in there. So I'm gonna hold it like that. So it ain't gonna stop nothing. It just look crazy. So now I guess I'm gonna go get the welder. I got a new welder. I'm gonna set it up, man, raw. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll put y'all back on. All right, everybody. I got another piece of equipment for the shop. The guys over there at Art Captain sent me out this welder. I'm about to unbox it, do a review. Me and Raw.
What's up, man? Y'all know welding the thing.
Yeah, so what better person I got? Raw. That's his trade, welding, so he gonna help me figure it out. I done did MIG welding, but that's about it. We're gonna unbox it. I think this here you can do about 4 different things. But for us in the auto body industry, I'm just gonna be doing a lot of MIG welding here now. I also went to Harbor Freight to get this welding cart. I'm gonna put it together before I unbox it. So let me put it together. Well, y'all see I got this trailer. I got a lot of welding to do on this trailer. So we're gonna put this cart together, then we'll get the Art Captain Welder MIG 205 Pro unboxed.
Okay, you guys, we done ran a small test right here for the first hit to just make sure everything was working right. And as you can see, that's not bad for the first run, but it's just cold. The machine is burning cold right there, right now on this flat surface. And this is about a 1/4 inch thick material right here, so you know it need to be a little bit more hotter to lay that bead down flatter. But that's good for the first run, just to check it. Put it back on.
We got Ross tuning it in, but we're gonna pick up tomorrow, back up tomorrow, cause it's getting dark on us. We're gonna clean up all the stuff so we ain't, and then it's supposed to rain. Hopefully it don't rain. If it don't rain, we're gonna pick back up and we're gonna start welding the trailer. What is it looking like, bro?
Hey man, once we get this thing dialed in, we ain't gonna have no problems with it, man. We just gotta figure out all these little settings. When we get everything together, of course y'all know we're gonna show y'all what we got. Y'all already know it. It's that new technology.
But what you think about the Art Captain, what it is, MiG 205 Pro?
I think that it's got good potential, great potential. And like I say, you know, once you learn anything that you're working with, that's the whole key. You got to learn your work, learn your machine. Once you get that, everything be good. So that's what we're in the process of, y'all. We're gonna marry this machine. So y'all just stay tuned.
Well, I'm back out here on the MiG 205 Pro by Art Captain, playing around with these settings. I had looked it over last night for some videos and the instructions. Right now I got it on manual. This is the wire speed, it's the IPM. It's 360, this the volts 19.7, or you can hit this here to put it where the programming itself. But I got it on manual now. And this what I done did. Welding this state pocket on. The weld is looking pretty good. I got a little surface rust from last night, but it ain't no big deal. Still getting a good weld. Now I gotta weld these two here on this side and move around to the other side. But it's doing pretty good. It's a lot of features. This will weld this one here on. Let's cut the weld on. Ground it off. Let me take you down and show you what we got. Yeah, wait 1 second. Gotta take you off the tripod. Like I said, I ain't no welder, but this welder here make it seem like you're a welder. What y'all think about it? Yeah. Let's move on. My way around for all the state pockets. You see, doing pretty good. Got these two back here done. I finished up this one here. Now I'm gonna do this one, but before I do it, I got a crack here that I need to repair. So I'm gonna repair this before I put this state pocket on. I'm gonna take my grinder, put a cutoff wheel on it, and open up that crack so I can get some weld up in it. Okay, we got it cut open. Now we'll weld it up. I had to cut it on. think that ought to do it. Now we're gonna take the grinder and grind it all down flat. Okay, I got that taken care of. Now what I do, I'll go ahead and put my stake pocket on. Here's the tie carrier, welded on. Now on to my receiver for my winch. I had fabricated, just got to weld it together. I'll probably go ahead and cut this wheel and straighten this out, because from the factory they didn't have it straight. So I'll probably cut that and push that in. All right, I cut the wheel. Then I took the sledgehammer and broke it. Knocked it back in place. Now it's even now. This will weld everything up now. Down though for me. That's it. I got to weld this straight. Also lock this back end off. These two pieces together and close this front off. Now it's time to weld it onto the trailer. It's gonna be like that. That's where the winch going. Just gotta send it. All right, we finished up with all the welding, the stake pockets, the tie carrier, the wheel carrier. Also, we fabricated this here, did all the holes, drilled all the holes. Now it's time to start prepping up the trailer for paint. We got to sand everything down, but we're not gonna do no sanding because it's supposed to rain tomorrow for a few days. So we're gonna wait till we have a couple of days of sunshine. So what we're about to do, we got Raw there. He jacking up the trailer. We're gonna take the wheels off, and we got some new tires, so we're gonna get the tires changed, and I guess start prepping up the wheels. Y'all see Raw? Got it going up in the air.
Is it up? Tires out firm?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about over there. Over here, there. Seems like it should be. Yeah. We made it back from the tire shop. We got the 4 brand new tires put on the original trailer wheels. Then I had a spare for my 95 Impala. We put same size tire on that. It was used though, but it looked good, pretty good condition. And we paid $163.45 mountain nose and for that spare. All right. Back on the trailer. Spent about 4 days since we took the wheels off. It's been raining off and on, you can see now. It's been surface rusting. We're gonna start sanding it down, getting ready for some paint now. It's supposed to be pretty much clear for a couple of days, so we should be able to get it painted before it start back raining. You can see all this in the surface rust. Let me show you the stuff that I will be using for us prepping it. I got a grinder with some wheels here, wire wheels, wire brushes, whatever you want to call them. Also some flap discs. Then I got some wire brushes for the drill. And I got my Eastwood, the contour SCT. We're gonna be using probably all of it, see how it works. The paint I'll be using, it's like I'm gonna use some Rust-Oleum paint. Also, I will be priming it. The primer is for rusted metal, so it ain't gonna be no big deal if I don't get all the rust, off of it. I'm just really trying to knock the flakes down with the paint flaking, and just to be able to put a gloss paint on it so it'll last longer instead of this flat black out the can. So let's get set up, and I think I'll probably start with the grinder with this wheel here. This the brush we're gonna try first on the grinder. We're gonna use a mix of things for I was trying to sand it, just to show you what could do what. This gonna be more aggressive than the drill, so we're gonna try to get this flake, because we have some flake paint here, get it somewhat smooth. You can see how fast that was. Now let's switch to the drill. Guess we'll go right here with the drill. Now y'all see how long that took. Now let's switch to the Contour SCT. I got it on a speed of 6. Okay, y'all see how fast that was. Now y'all get in the comment section. Hold on, let me take it down and show you what it look like close up. Okay, this the close up. This the Contour Eastwood on the drill on the angle grinder. Now y'all see the angle grinder, it did it pretty fast, but you still can see a lot of rust pits compared to the Contour. So y'all tell me which one would y'all use. Like I said, I probably do a mixture of both, because some spots I might not be able to get the Contour in, like up in here. But all the flat areas, I'm gonna be using this Eastwood. All right, let me continue. Give you an update on Forest Eastwood. It's fast and it do good, but you're gonna be eating up the wheels real fast, so that's gonna cost you some money there. For as like the money wise, it's the same wheel, wire brush, so it's gonna last a lot longer. So I probably would go with the angle grinder with a wire brush on it. It's a lot, well, it's faster than the drill, but it's not faster than the Eastwood. But you're not eating up a lot of money for us using these this. So we're gonna continue on out probably with the angle grinder. I got some more wheels though, but I just do it with the angle grinder. Go ahead and clean it up, because like I said, the primer I'm gonna be using, you can put it over rusted metal. I'm just trying to knock the flakes down and scuff it up. I'm not trying to get all the rust off. Alright y'all, I'm finished with the sanding with the wire brush on the angle grinder. Like I said, I wasn't trying to remove the rust because the primer I'm using is made to go over rusted metal. I was just trying to get the scale off, the flaking, so the painter has something to bond to. So now we're gonna take this pressure washer, spray it off, but we're gonna degrease it first because it probably got some oil. I know I had ran into some kind of oil transmission fluid or something was right there because they had painted over it. So we're gonna degrease it first before we pressure wash it. Just finished up spraying it down. I think we're gonna call it a day right here. Let everything dry. Come back out here first thing in the morning. Bring out the Vevor and test it out. Early in the morning, about to get back started. Trying to round up everything I'll be needing for spraying the trailer. Got some mixing sticks, some rags, some tape, 3 buckets. The cat's out here with me. This is the paint I'll be using, this Rust-Oleum. Gloss black. This is the rusted metal primer by Rust-Oleum. We're gonna thin it with this here. Got me some gloves, paper towels. That's just some clean water. It's another bucket. I'll probably be mixing the paint in this bucket. We're gonna grab this tape and tape up everything that we don't want paint on, such as this little handle there. I think that's about it up here. Probably these I probably tape up the studs. Might as well spray these lug nuts. They all rusted out anyway. I think that should be it for us taping. I got my high pressure hose on. This the gun itself. It got a lock, trigger lock. Let's see if I could. Okay, that's the lock there. Then you got the tip. I haven't put the tip on yet. And let me see here. This is the prime and spray. This position here is spray, pointing down is prime. And over here you got some more settings. This is the PSI. You got high spray, low spray, prime, clean, and the roll. The pickup tube is here. Suction, outlet, filter. I think that's it. Oh, you got an extension here. I'm not gonna be putting it on. Got some extra filters, cleaning brush. I think that's it. Guess we're gonna mix up the paint, then prime it up, get it going. just finished up with the primer. Still flashing off. Some spots are already dry. I had to get the hang of spraying with that spray gun now. So you spraying with HVLP. I done sprayed with a gun like this probably about 20 years ago. But we're gonna mix up this gloss black. Hopefully I have enough, because I use pretty much the whole gallon on this here. I got a little bit more. It's not picking up. It's below the pickup tube, so I might just take a brush and brush up in here some of them areas there, so I won't waste the primer. Alright, let's mix up this black. I mix it up once I take a brush and start brushing some of the spots like up in here that I actually couldn't get. Well. There wasn't no rain in the forecast, but look at here. It's raining on my parade. Hopefully it don't do too much. The paint was still somewhat wet. But hopefully the sun come back out. Dry it on off, then I finish it up. That's all I can do. Well, it done stopped raining. The trailer done dried off, but it left some water spots. I had went and got another gallon because I was running low on black. So what I do, I just go back over this here lightly. Hopefully it'll fill up the water spots. But if it don't, it'll be alright because ain't nothing but a trailer. Alright, let me finish up. I still gotta do this side over here. Also the wheel well on both sides. Then I gotta touch up a few spots. Finished up. I used both gallons of the black and 1 gallon of the primer. I almost didn't have enough because I wanted to paint everything, but I primed it. It's gonna be covered up, so ain't no big deal as long as I got the trailer itself. And the chains ran short on the chains, so I'm spray painting the chains. But everything else turned out pretty good, I would say. Since it rained on me, could have been worse. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Also the wheels, I'm gonna be spray painting the wheels as well. I already got that one. I got 3 more and the 5th wheel. The receiver for the winch. This will hold up a lot better than that flat black spray paint that they had on it. It's pretty much what I was going for. Give it a little bit more protection. I give a Vevor a thumbs up. Airless spray rig. I done cleaned it out and breaking everything down just to store it. Here's the ramps. I know y'all might get in the comment section saying I painted the wrong side, but actually this how this trailer set up. I don't know why they had this upside down, but I like it like that because the ramps don't jump out. So I gotta put it in upside down. That's why I painted this side. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Stay tuned. I gotta put everything back on it. The lights. I gotta wire all the lights up. I already got the hose red. I'm gonna have a video of me doing the whole trailer. So y'all stay tuned.
Much later.
All right, I'm back on the trailer. It's been a minute since I painted. Probably about, I would say about 3 weeks. It had actually fell down because I had it on jack stands when I painted. Then it rained and the ground got soft and it fell. So I had to jack it up, put the wheels on. As you can see, I had painted the wheels as well. But now we're gonna get back on it. I'm about to put this tie carrier on. Well, the tie carrier already on. I gotta put the wheel on. Y'all can recall I had welded it, so I'm not gonna need these nuts and bolts here. I just need these two. I got the tire mounted on the tie carrier. As you can see. Now, I done grabbed the tongue box. We're gonna put it in place. I already got the hose red. I did that before I painted it. Also in the box as well. And I went to Harbor Freight and grabbed some nut and bolt assortment kit, 240 piece. I need this for the box. Also for the, let me see if I got it out here. I don't think I got it out here. I got it, might be over here. Yeah, I need it for this as well. Mount this to the frame. Tongue box mounted. All right, now I decided to just mount all my lights. Just mount them, then I wire them once I get all the lights and stuff mounted. This and the tag, tail lights and stuff. It's gonna be on this side here. Got the tag light. Let me get this mounted. Side markers. Also the tail lights. Mounted the tag as well. Same way with the other side. Now it's time to run the wire. I got all my wiring done from the junction box back. Let me get up under here, maybe I can show you. There's the junction box there. Now, I got this winch that I gotta unbox and wire up as well. I'm gonna run it to the junction box for the auxiliary power so it'll be charging. The battery stay charged. But we're gonna take it out the box first and see what I got. I also got I think it's in here. The stand. What part of it? Part of the stand now. I got the stand put together. This is what I was looking for here. This piece, but it came with the winch. I got synthetic line. Goes like this here. Got a few little miscellaneous pieces. Remote control. Ground wire. Wired controller. The hook. Alright, let me get it together. Okay, here's the winch. Get it all wired up. I'm gonna have a quick disconnect because I'll be able to remove the winch, keep it out the welder. And what I got some terminals for the quick disconnect. I'll probably cut it off around by here. Then I'll connect it to my battery. Drill me a hole somewhere up in here and have it coming out. Cause I got enough wire here to do it with. I'm crimping on the fittings now. I already did this one. I got this one in the tool. It's a hydraulic. It's easy to crimp. Just squeeze the trigger till it tighten up. I'm trying to do it with one hand. You can see it's tightened up right there. Alright, once you get it tight, let me do it one more time. Alright, and you turn it off. It'll open up. It's not going nowhere now. Now I'll put this, slide these in place. Be good to go. Make sure you put it on the positive and negative. Okay, there's my two holes for my wires. I just gotta put the grommets on. Got this from Harbor Freight. It's an assortment. Also, I got my battery tray in, bolted down. This is my auxiliary wire. It's gonna keep the battery charged up. Got it running through the bottom with the grommet on. Now I just gotta go up under the trailer, hook up everything to the junction box, and I should be good from now. All right, y'all. I got the winch, everything on, hooked up, trailer wired, battery installed. Only thing left is putting the stickers on. I got 4 of them, 2 on each side. Like I'm gonna put one right here, and back here. Guess I'm gonna have to put it here. Let me show you how this winch works. Oh, I gotta cut it on first. I'm gonna leave it right there for now. Pull it in. £13,500 capacity. It comes with 3 remotes, 2 wireless and 1 with a cord. plugs in right here. Engage, disengage. All right, let me put these decals on with these stickers on, and then we might can go pick up a car. All finished up. Let me walk you around it. All right, y'all, we finna try to put the first car on there. Got my main man row.
What's up? Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, we got it hooked up to the winch. We finna try to pull it up on there. Hold on. All right. Turn it back that way. That way. Yeah. Hold up. Oh man. I'm gonna have to take it back down. Alright, now turn it. Turn it some more. Keep turning. Keep turning it. Now straighten it up now. Alright. Going on up on the trailer, y'all. Hold up. Dang. I'm gonna have to redo it because it ain't. This car. Now turn it this way. Yeah. All right, now straighten it up. All right, yeah. This car wider than what I thought it was. Brake. Put it in park. All right, y'all, we got it up on there.
Nobody really gave a damn about us. We never stopped.